What's up, guys? It's Daz here, but you don't really care, as we defeated 3 Colossi so far, and I keep saying Colossus and Colossi so much that it confuses me every time I say it, because I think I'm supposed to say the other one. But yeah, hi, we are now on the 4th. There we go. For some reason I was pressing the button and nothing was happening, and it's at this point where, while I do know where the first 3 Colossi are off the top of my head and I can do everything without thinking about it, here's the part where I start getting a little stumped, because there's 16 of them, so of course I'm going to forget where they are, but thankfully we've got a sword that glows in the sunlight. Kind of magical. Yeah, and actually I looked at every time you save, you get to see how long you've been playing, and generally this game is a lot shorter than I thought it was. It's probably because my main exposure to this game has been through watching people play it on YouTube, and they obviously do it in an episodic manner that lasts like half a month or something, and that will probably be the same with this. But really, this game's like 4, 5, maybe 6 hours long at best. The game's quite short, and it's kind of surprising to me because I'm just so used to it being much longer than that. Also, when you're not in the sunlight, your sword will only glow, I'm assuming that's gold, that's what my eyesight says, so it's not as effective. And while playing through my practice file and just watching the Let's Plays, I always thought that just meant that you were... Oh, we're already here. I thought it always just meant you're on the right path, you're on the golden path, you're in the right place. Didn't find that out till like the 9th Colossi. That was wrong. Anyway, Colossus. Again, see, I'm saying it far too much. Number 4, Phaedra. This one has a unique area where the rest had either pretty much flat ground in all 3 cases, either just in different places. Never mind. This one is a little bit more different in that you've got to think a little more about the environment than before. Whilst with Gaius, we had to make him hit a concrete stone panel thing, Phaedra is not quite the same, because we have these giant hill things, which are actually supposed to be burial grounds. I think they're called Timulus, something like that. But anyway, first we've got to awaken the beast. And here he is. It's a horsey! Meet the 4th tallest Colossus in the game. I know, it seems they're just progressively getting smaller at this point, and we haven't even seen the tallest one in the game yet. I wonder if they're saving it for last. But yes, with this Colossus, you've got to do things a little differently. Surely it can chase you, but as I should probably show off first, its feet are little penetrating needle things. You can't climb on them. So instead, you've got to use these burial mounds nearby. I'm just going to call them burial mounds, even if they're supposed to be called Timulus or whatever. I'm not good with vowel sounds. So anyway, what we need to do is get his attention so that he knows that we're here. I think he already knows. Then what you need to do is run down this burial mound, because what happens is the Colossus knows that we were here, they saw where we were last, and he's going to investigate himself. I'm assuming it's a he. I'm calling everything a he. That's a habit of mine. I've always said he by default, or in some cases I've even said just E without the H, and people think I'm saying he when I'm sometimes even referring to a she. Anyway, what Phaedra will do is, it takes a bit of time sometimes, is position himself so that he can look... Thank you, Aggro, you're right in the way. So he can look through the burial mound and see where you are. And when he's doing this, I'm not sure he's doing it quite right. I think he's still getting in position. Yes, he is. Please don't notice me, otherwise I've ruined everything. When he does that, that's your opportunity to strike, is basically what I'm saying. Have you noticed me? Are you looking... What are you doing? See, even when I think I'm doing things right, I'm doing things wrong. Are you... What are you... Are you going to turn around some... Is it Aggro? Has Aggro told my position? What are you doing? No? What is going on? What are you doing? Yes? Hello? Oh, he is looking in a completely different angle to what I'm used to. Oh. Or he's not? I'm not certain. Usually what I'm used to seeing is he stands on top of the mound and faces away from us, basically, and then you can jump onto its back or its tail. I think I've also heard that you can jump onto its dreadlocks on the front, but yeah, no, this is definitely not the position because that's far too high up for us to... Okay, what are you doing? I'm lost. Let me try this again. I can... What, am I going to have trouble with every single one of these colossi? Because it feels like I might. Hey, notice me, please. Oh boy. Well, I mean, I guess that makes episodes longer because generally, I mean, I've done the first 3 colossi in apparently 30 minutes, even though that doesn't include the intro cutscene. That's still pretty short. That makes like 10 minutes an episode, which might get a little too short for some people. Okay, you've noticed I'm here. Good, I'm going to run away now. Now, there are 4 burial mounds in this area, and generally what I find is best is to go to the one complete opposite, so don't go to the one adjacent because he might actually see you. Also, I think it's really cool how when he steps it makes all, like, vibrations and dirt mounds and all that, and yeah. Anyway, are you done now? Are you looking for me? Please do, because why are you looking over here? What? When did you become intelligent enough to... Oh my... Really? Come on! I can't even get to tell the audience all about the trivial stuff about you that some few people care about if you're too busy disrupting my plans to even get you to make yourself vulnerable. Okay. He's in the right-ish position, I think, now for this next burial mound, in that he's actually facing away from the center, so maybe this time it'll do better? Or I'm just gonna have to cut it off. The editing magic. What? Apparently... Really? How? How are you doing this? Are you turning around? Are you noticing me? What are you doing? You're noticing me! I'm behind a oh my... You serious? You're serious? Okay. Well then. Oh. Okay. Can hurt me through the thing. Great. There we go. I guess I just had to stand in the mound a little bit longer. So basically what he does is he stands away from the center, looks over, which even though I couldn't see it, and then his tail is available for us to jump on top of. This is a good time to learn to hold triangles so you can do these extra high jumps because it's really helpful. Of course, I didn't know this when I first played, so I think I fell off this guy twice on top of having all these troubles of getting him to go in the right position and make himself vulnerable. Anyway, this guy's Latin name, or at least his fan-made Latin name, is Equus Bellata Apex. Is it obvious I was looking away from the screen so I could see what that said? There's also a... What are you doing? I don't remember this animation. Okay, there's also a minor sigil here which you need to stab so you can get to his head. Please leave me alone. Ouch. Okay, let go, grab on, get to position, and... Oh, no, it's just a mini stab, just a little stab will do it, please. There we go. And... No, apparently that's not enough. Alright then, there you go. Does a little bit of damage, and now his head droops down, and now you can get to his face, or tumble and not grab on when I'm holding R1. Come on! Ugh. This guy's very wobbly, probably because he's a horse. Loads of vertebrae stuff. Now stab him in the brain while I give some last minute trivial stuff. So the roars he makes are very deer-like, even though you'd think he'd be more of a horse, but maybe he is supposed to be a deer. Also his ribs are showing. He's one of the 2 colossi that actually has exposed ribs, though I don't think you can actually hit them because they're on the underlings, but yes. That's pretty much it, really, that I've got written down. There's also, music stuff. The music that played when we first came in here was actually the first time we heard it, and it's called Green Hills. I wonder what song or game that reminds me of. Green Hills. I have no idea. But anyway, the other 2 songs that play are dead. They are to me, at least. When he's chasing you, the song plays is Creeping Shadows. That's about all we've got from that. In fact, it's playing now. And before that, when we were on his back and then we fell like an idiot, the song was called The Opened Way. This is the same song, the open way one at least, that was playing while our fight with Gaius, so unfortunately there aren't 16 unique songs for each Colossi. It would be nice if there were, but there just isn't. And I guess it's kind of understandable. If I was ever to make a movie adaptation of this though, I would probably try and get 16 different themes for each Colossi. Or maybe 15, so I can have Revived Power playing twice, because let's be honest, that's the fan favourite one, and you'd want to hear that at least more than once each movie. Now let's see if he gets into position. Please. It looks like it's right so far. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for a run. See how it goes. God, it's so dramatic with all the mud and stuff. I mean, sure, in the game it seems quite interesting, but I expect during like World War I this was absolutely traumatizing. Why am I talking about war at a time like this? I mean, I understand that I'm in the trench and I'm getting like explosions seemingly happening around me. What are you doing? Are you getting into position, Mr. Creeping Shadow? Please do. Why are you turning around? Okay, I'm gonna go on this side of the mound and maybe it'll make a better attempt of not finding me. Come on, where are you? There you are. You can hold L1 to lock onto the camera. Onto the Colossus. That's what I do a lot. You may have noticed. I like doing that a lot. I just hold on, locking onto the camera. It usually makes a lot of problems for me in the future, even though I say I don't want to move the camera at all, but I always do in the fights. It's very backwards considering this game is 80% fights. Anyway, please duck down. Please duck down. Please duck down. Please duck down. Thank you. Let's go. Well, that was a good start. That was also a good start. Can we hold on? Are you too high up now? Yes, thank you, Aggro. That's exactly what I need. I need your. Well, actually, can I get on? Triangle is to get on. It's also to jump, and it's also come on, move and jump. There we. That's not where I'm supposed to grab, but all right. This was incredibly awkward. All right then. Now, something that might be interesting to some of you is during E3 2005, there was a demo version of this game, and this Colossi and the next one were in a different order. They were swapped. But that's pretty much the last trivial piece of information I have about this guy, so let's please just beat this horse till it's dead. I was trying to reference a overused phrase, but never mind. Okay. If this isn't a horse, by the way, I'm going to sound very stupid, but I'm not a big animal fanatic in that I don't recognize animals the best. Mainly because there's, like, millions of them. Like, I can't name every type of bird. There's the pigeon, and the seagull, and the others. That's about it. Oh, well, I guess, no, I probably wouldn't even be able to recognize a parrot if you asked me to, because they come in all different colors of feathers. Anyway, let's see if we can get this last final hit after doing far too much flailing about. Let's get rid of Phaedra. The fact that it's an animal makes this scene look so sad. It really does. Oh, and it leaves like little shockwaves and everything. It just, makes me feel bad. On the bright side, I'm going to get punished by these black tendrils, which apparently I can never seem to avoid for some...